the US relationship with each country, India and Pakistan, is less important than the character of the relationship that India and Pakistan have with each other for the United States. I have a different view. I think the character of the US relationship with India and Pakistan is far more important to the United States than the character of the relationship that India and Pakistan have with one another, save for one contingency. We do not want war between India and Pakistan. Still less do we want a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. But other than that core objective of making certain that no conflict takes place in the subcontinent, especially a conflict involving nuclear weapons, I think from the perspective of American interests, our individual relationships with both states are far more important than the quality of their bilateral relationship vis-a-vis one another. Not that we would not profit if they had a better bilateral relationship. But I'm not convinced that the United States ought to expend enormous amounts of diplomatic energy and resources in trying to get India and Pakistan to better their bilateral relations if we can settle for a workable substitute of a decent relationship between the two, but one that does not come at the cost of us having good relations with each of them. And the reason for saying this is because at the end of the day, I'm still not convinced that South Asia is intrinsically important to the United States. I think it is extrinsically important. It is important for a range of reasons that are derivative to core American interests. But the region does not serve as a source of great trade for the United States. The region does not serve as a source of enormous resources that the United States has an interest with. All the interests that we have in this region really stem, in some sense, from seeing the region grow prosperous and peaceful. And therefore, if we have to meter the kinds of resources we put into fixing the problems of the region, I would prefer that we expend those resources to deal with other areas of the world where American interests are far more deeply engaged than in South Asia.